Let's now talk about the chemistry of benzene. We can prepare benzene in many ways. We can take uh, like acetylene, and if you were to take acetylene and pass it through red hot glass at 400 degrees Celsius, it will produce benzene. I didn't use the standard notation because this was my summary, so yeah, I found it convenient to draw balls. But yeah, draw it in the proper way with the ball in the middle and the characteristic hexagon. If we were to add zinc dust into phenol, we will also be able to obtain benzene. We can also use add H3PO2 delta into diazonium salts, and that will also produce benzene. Or we can react, benzoic acid with soda lime, and we will be able to obtain a benzene as well. Now about reacting benzene, we can react benzene with concentrated HNO3 and concentrated H2SO4 at different temperatures to get nitrophenols. If we do it at 55 degrees Celsius, we will be able to get a nitrophenol, while if we do it at higher temperatures, like at like 75, 85, like we will be able to get dinitrophenols. Now, this reaction over here is called benzene chlorination. If you were to add chlorine with a Lewis acid like anhydrous AlCl3 into benzene, we will get chlorobenzene. And this reaction over here is called Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Friedel-Crafts alkylation. If you were to add alkyl halide into anhydrous AlC with a Lewis acid like anhydrous AlCl3. I mean, there are many Lewis acid catalysts, okay, like AlCl3, FeCl3, and we can use Fe as well, and anhydrous AlBr3, anhydrous FeBr3 are also Lewis acid catalysts. They can be used accordingly. What happens is the chlorine runs away one of the hydrogens of benzene as hydrochloric acid, while the rest join to form this alkane. Oh yeah, here I have written it over here. These are acceptable Lewis acid catalysts which we can add circumstantially. If we were to this reaction over here is called Friedel-Crafts acylation, in which we use an acid halide instead of an alkyl halide, and you see it will form by the same mechanism. It will produce HCl and it will form this ketone. The rest of it forms the ketone. Yeah, and we can also undergo Gattermann's reaction to benzene, and which is basically carbon monoxide conc HCl and hydrous AlCl3, and we will be able to get benzaldehyde. But if you are doing conversions, I suggest not using this reaction because there are other ways you use a longer form using other reactants, because yeah, it will be more, that's where the marks are at. And here is a reaction that we can do to benzene. We can add H2 Raney nickel and under 150 Celsius, and this is how we catalytically hydrolyze the benzene into cyclohexane. Yeah, and this is the chemistry of benzene.